That's still. I mean, obviously the win was great. We were awful down the stretch, all of us. Rondo's feet were bothering him, so he couldn't handle the ball, and we couldn't get into anything, and so we were going through a lot of stuff that last 2.5 minutes. And but the 20,000 point thing is just phenomenal. I can't comprehend it. Not, for me, what the hell. I saw 20,000 shots from me, but it's awesome. It really is. I don't know how many people have done it. I don't know any of the numbers, but 36 in NBA history. It's just amazing. It really is when you think about it.
How about 20,000 points in one team?
Yeah, well, that's even better. But in a lot of ways, that is a Celtic way. When you think about it, all the guys who have the big numbers with the Celtics were basically Celtics. When you think about it, so it is fitting in a lot of ways because that is the way it's been done around here for a long, long time, and that's good.
Doc, actually, only two guys, Bird and Havlicek, have done it all
here. Yeah. So I mean, that's awesome though. I mean, it's how many other guys have done it in one place? When you think about it on other teams, it's Karl Malone, I would guess, and maybe maybe he got his with the Lakers the last year. Who knows? But still, it's just awesome. Tommy, and so I'm going to go with Tommy because I think he knows more Celtic history than anyone. Thinks Paul is the best scorer, to ever play here. Maybe not the best all around, but the best scorer. So you can do a top 10 list tomorrow, Julian, and put that in. You work that in. All right.
Can you talk about, you mentioned it was kind of getting towards the end, and I mean, the back-to-back and kind of coming out.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. You're right. Turning over, bad shot, supposed to call a timeout, didn't call a timeout. Came out of a timeout, two guys were on the wrong side of the floor. Two bad switches where they scored one time I thought was like in a half a second. We really worked at getting that to overtime, and we did. But we won the game, and so we'll take the win, and it gives coaches an opportunity to point stuff out, and so that's what I'll do.
What were you thinking going into that overtime session with your two centers, both with 5 fouls? Ready to foul both with 4?
They're going to foul out. The way the game was, it was going to happen. I told our coaches that with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I didn't think we were going to make it through that, and we'd already decided to go with Marquise and put Paul at the 4. I was going to actually do that at another point in the game anyway, so and it worked.
Kevin suddenly erupted late in the fourth.
Yeah.
On him at all.
Yeah, I thought, I don't think we went to him enough, Murph. Whenever we don't go to Kevin enough, I always blame me. He's such a presence down there, and when you go to him, it doesn't mean he's going to score. It means he's going to create scoring. I thought he was out on the elbows too much. I think we started the third quarter with 9 out of our 10 first possession were jump shots when we had a size advantage at all positions except for the 5 position, and so that's something we have to do better at.
When you saw him and Boga get into their little thing, did you think, here we go again?
I didn't. Listen, no comment. It was one of the things that all coaches complain about is this double technical thing. It's just an easy way out. So.
How much has he been tested the last 2 nights, Doc? KG, in terms of on court?
Yeah, he more tonight. I know Kevin well, obviously, and we were talking before the game, our coaches, and I said this could be a tough night because he's such an emotional player, and if he has an emotional day, then it usually affects his play, and so I was really concerned about his energy. And I thought he was exhausted. The one stretch I had to take him out when we were making a run, because when he starts moving, his body rhythm when he's running. It was time to get him off the floor, and he used up some energy today that he probably didn't want to use. Yesterday was easy until the end, for him. So, but I think everybody's learning this new stuff, and I think we're all going to get better.